Hello Americans, or non-Americans, or pseudo-Americans, I am here. Let's get technical. Ever wonder what the fuss about super PACs is even about? What are PACs and super PACs anyways? Well, today, you'll find out. Let's start with some catch-up. In my previous episode, which if you haven't watched, click here too, wink wink, click click, I discussed how corporations are not allowed to directly donate to campaigns, and how private citizens can only donate up to $2,700 to a campaign per each election cycle. Now, there are 3 different election cycles: primary elections, the runoff elections, and the general elections. That means you can legally directly donate $8,100 to a candidate per run, assuming they win the nomination. The reason there is this cap in the first place is to prevent monopolizing elections. Assuming I'm an uber-rich billionaire, which, you know, I obviously am, without this law, I could have the ability to give millions upon millions of dollars to one candidate, giving them a huge competitive advantage. Cool, so those are laws in place, and whenever laws are in place, you know what we gotta do. Find loopholes. Finding loopholes. The staple of American politics since like ever. This is where PACs and super PACs come in. First, let's look at a PAC. Once we define that, we can use that knowledge to define super PACs. PAC is not a word, it's an acronym, and it stands for Political Action Committee. Think of PACs kind of like a middleman between someone who wants to donate money and a candidate. Who is someone? Well, someone is labor unions, companies, private citizens, nonprofits, and special interest groups. So someone could be anyone. PACs have been in place since 1944, and they have a bit of rules. First off, on the contribution side, no corporation can donate to PACs, and an individual can't donate more than $5,000 to a PAC. Then, on the donation side, a PAC can only donate $5,000 to a candidate and $15,000 to a political party. Then came Citizens United. This is another one of those things you probably heard candidates throw around, but what really is Citizens United? Well, since Citizens United is a really complicated Supreme Court case, it's kind of hard to explain. So, since I'm in middle school and all that jazz, I will call over Gossip Clone. You come over here. Yeah, hi. Yeah, Gossip Clone here will explain Citizens United like a soap opera. Take it away, Gossip Clone. Let's go! Man, this new Michael Moore movie is dope! Whoa, wait a sec. This movie is illegal! It didn't illegal! Fahrenheit 9/11 breaks the Bipartisan Campaign Reform Act, or the BARCA! It breaks the BARCA! Yo, I think I just heard someone say my name. I proclaim that all ads for or against a presidential hopeful paid for by a corporation or nonprofit within 30 days of a primary/caucus or 60 days of a general election is illegal. Fahrenheit 9/11 breaks this law because the movie and the ads for the movie is political advertisement. That's right, advertisement. It's trying to send a political message and influence the presidential race. Hey, let's go and have a mature conversation with the FEC. What are you doing this, man? Come on, man. Oh, God. Okay, you know what? This complaint is crazy. Michael Moore's movie isn't a political ad, it's a movie. It's a work of art. It's not trying to influence any voting. It's just a documentary. Whoa, wait. Just wait a second. Just wait 1 second. If Moore and his giant corporations can make a movie like that and not get sued, I can totally do that too. But wait, couldn't someone go to the FEC and say that this is illegal? No one will do that. So I went to the FEC and complained it was illegal. They made Hillary the movie in 2007, and it was an anti-Hillary Clinton movie, not entertainment. They did it to influence the outcome of an election. This was a very timely movie because Hillary was running against Obama for the Democratic nomination, and this made-for-TV movie was meant to bring her down. Man, you're right, dude. This is illegal. Citizens United isn't allowed to show this movie or run commercials for it. Oh no, you didn't just do that. Yes, we did. Oh no, you didn't. Yes, we did. Appeal!
Then they appealed so hard that the case went up to the Supreme Court.
Many months later.
The vote was in favor of, drumroll please! Oh, it's Citizens United! We disagree with the FEC and think that this movie and its ads are a work of art and not meant to influence the political system. I want to take this one step farther. Why don't we hear this case again, but You, Citizens United. Citizens United. Yeah, that's what I said. We want to hear this case again. But instead of arguing just for you in this one movie, we want you to talk about corporations and unions, funding politics in general, and then we'll have another voting thingy after that. Okay? So I re-argued the case and the Supreme Court decided. The vote 5-4 decided. Drum roll, please. Really? Okay, whatever. Yeah, so we've decided that campaign contributions, whether that be from individuals or corporations, are considered free speech protected by the First Amendment. Yeah, okay. Whoa. You guys aren't angry yet? Dude, we're making corporations more like people. Doesn't that freak you out? Nope. Whatever. Oh, yeah, and we're making super PACs. I love it when babies climb on me. So why is everybody so mad? Well, this is where Alex comes back in. Alex. Oh, what? Dude, you're on right now. Oh, yeah, super PACs. Actually, before we start, I want to clear up one misconception that you had in your little story there. Major misconception alert. Is there a misconception emoji? Super PACs actually didn't come out of the Citizens United versus the FEC case. The only thing that case officially did was proclaim that A, campaign contributions are free speech, and B, corporations should be humanized and get rights that people get. Super PACs were actually created in the July 2010 federal court case, SpeechNow.org versus the FEC. Okay, now that we've got that cleared up, what are super PACs and how are they different from regular PACs? Well, super PACs take this idea of political contributions are free speech to a whole other level. Anyone, corporations, individuals, unions, anyone can donate any amount of money to a super PAC, which will then give that money to a candidate. The only rule, super PACs must act independently of a candidate. Super PACs are literally the ultimate middleman. The top 10 super PACs have spent over $225 million supporting or opposing candidates, and that's just all the money they've spent. They've raised a lot more. With super PACs, special interest groups can donate an unlimited amount of money to any political candidate, practically nullifying existing laws in place so that corporations or individuals don't monopolize elections. Well, that was a nice note to end on, so Technicality Mountain Pony, do you want to take us out?
Sure.
Okay.
Thank you oh so very much for watching DFTBA and subscribe.
Till next time, explore on. Technicality, my little pony away.
It's a super pack, the super packin'. Yeah.
There's actually something I didn't get to cover this episode on super PACs, and that is the Stephen Colbert super PAC. It's kind of a fun little side note, so if you're interested in this and you want to explore more, just Google Stephen Colbert super PAC. It's kind of cool. Check that out. Okay, now we're finally done. Wait. Where were you last week, TMLP? Timolpa? You were here last week to end our show.
I was at the Hillary Clinton fundraiser with George Clooney.
Whoa, wait, you mean the one in San Francisco? The one where you had to pay over $353,000 to sit with George Clooney? Dude, that's 4 times the average income of a San Franciscan.
Well, yeah, I like George Clooney.
That event brought in over $15 million for the Clinton campaign, and all that money goes to something called the Hillary Victory Fund. You know, while we're on the topic of loopholes in campaign finance, let's talk about the Hillary Victory Fund and joint funding committees.